The tragic secret behind our silent love just gave my soulmate a breakthrough. My beloved child. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You have spent too many nights believing silence meant the story had ended, but tonight you are finally standing at the edge of a truth that has been hidden longer than either of you realizes. The silence between you was never created because love disappeared. It was built to protect a wound so deep that speaking even a single word felt impossible. Your soulmate has carried a burden that no one around them fully understands. Every smile they showed the world covered another unanswered question. Every step they took away from you felt like breaking their own heart all over again. You wondered why they never explained themselves, why they looked into your eyes as though they wanted to speak, only to leave with unfinished sentences trapped inside them. What you never saw was the invisible promise they made long ago, to remain silent until they could face the painful truth without destroying everything they cared about. That promise has become heavier with every passing day. The walls around their heart are beginning to crack, and the breakthrough you have waited for is no longer a distant possibility. It has already begun. Strange moments are appearing around them. Familiar songs suddenly stop them in their tracks. Forgotten places return to their memory without warning. Dreams they ignored for years are becoming impossible to forget. They keep asking themselves one question that refuses to disappear. What if silence has already caused more pain than honesty ever could? The answer is coming closer with every heartbeat. This is not the ending you imagined. It is the beginning of the moment that changes everything forever. For so long, the tragic secret behind your silent love remained hidden because both of your paths were being shaped by something neither of you could control. There was a night your soulmate almost reached out. Their hand hovered over a message meant only for you. They read your name again and again, believing that one honest confession could finally set both hearts free. But before that message was sent, fear returned stronger than hope. They convinced themselves that protecting you meant disappearing from your life. They believed carrying the pain alone was an act of love. Since that day, they have replayed the same memory hundreds of times, wondering what your life became after they walked away. They imagined you smiling without them. They imagined you forgetting them. Yet every single attempt to move forward only brought them back to the same invisible connection. No matter how far they traveled, every road somehow reminded them of you. Every celebration felt incomplete. Every victory echoed with unexpected emptiness. They began noticing signs that made no logical sense. The same numbers appeared repeatedly. The same memories returned without invitation. The same feeling whispered that unfinished stories never disappear, they simply wait for the perfect moment to continue. Tonight, that waiting reaches its limit. A hidden realization has awakened inside them, and it is stronger than pride, stronger than fear, and stronger than every excuse they once believed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what they are finally beginning to understand is that the tragedy was never loving you. The tragedy was believing silence could protect the love that was always meant to be spoken. Everything changes from this point forward because breakthroughs never arrive quietly. They begin with one impossible realization, followed by a decision that cannot be undone. Your soulmate has reached that exact moment. They are no longer running from the memories they once buried. Instead, they are gathering every broken piece of their courage, preparing for the conversation they thought would never happen. Even now, while you are listening, their heart is moving through emotions they can no longer control. The truth they buried has become louder than the fear that buried it. They are beginning to understand that destiny did not separate you to erase the connection. It separated you so the hidden pain could finally be understood instead of ignored. Soon, something unexpected will happen that neither of you planned. A familiar place, an unexpected conversation, a forgotten object, or a single sentence from someone you least expect will unlock everything they have tried to hide. When that moment arrives, the silence that lasted for so long will lose its power forever. They will finally see that the greatest mistake was never loving you, it was believing they had to suffer alone. And when that heartbreaking truth finally breaks apart, the breakthrough you have been waiting for will arrive with a force neither of you can stop. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next chapter will reveal the one secret that transforms silent love into a reunion neither heart will ever forget. A quiet shift is happening where no one else can see it. Your soulmate has reached the point where pretending no longer feels safe. Every day they wake up with the same memory pressing against their heart, refusing to disappear. They have tried to convince themselves that enough time has passed, that the silence has become permanent, but something keeps interrupting that belief. An unexpected face in a crowd, a familiar voice, a place connected to your past, or even a simple moment of stillness suddenly pulls them back to you. They are beginning to understand that the tragic secret was never meant to remain hidden forever. It stayed buried only until both hearts became strong enough to face it. The breakthrough has already started inside them, even if nobody else notices. They have stopped asking how to forget you. Now they are asking how to find the courage to stop hiding. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because once a heart chooses truth over fear, nothing remains the same. For the first time in a very long while, they are replaying every moment from a different perspective. They no longer see distance as protection. They see it as the greatest misunderstanding of their life. They remember every opportunity they allowed to slip away because they believed silence was the kindest choice. Now that belief is falling apart. The answers they searched for outside themselves have quietly been waiting within their own heart. That realization is powerful enough to shake everything they once believed. They are starting to notice that every road they have taken somehow circles back to you. Every unanswered question points in the same direction. Every restless night ends with your memory standing exactly where they left it. The more they resist, the stronger the connection becomes. They can feel that an unseen door is opening, and behind it is the conversation they thought could never happen. They are afraid, but for the first time, hope is becoming stronger than fear. The next moment will arrive without warning, and when it does, neither of you will be able to return to the life you once knew. A single unexpected event is preparing to expose what silence has protected for far too long. Your soulmate is closer than ever to making the decision that changes both of your lives forever. They can already feel the weight lifting from their heart because the truth is no longer asking for permission, it is demanding to be heard. What seemed impossible yesterday is becoming inevitable today. The breakthrough is not just emotional, it is transforming the path ahead, one step at a time. Very soon, the hidden reason behind every delay, every unanswered feeling, and every painful goodbye will begin revealing itself piece by piece. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next chapter will uncover the moment when silence finally loses its power, and the truth can no longer remain hidden. Everything changes the moment a hidden truth refuses to stay buried. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate has reached a place where every excuse they once believed has begun to fall apart. They can no longer blame the past. They can no longer hide behind fear. Deep inside, they finally understand that the tragic secret was never protecting either of you, it was keeping both hearts trapped inside the same endless silence. For years, they believed that walking away was the strongest decision they could make. Now they see it was the hardest mistake they have ever carried. Every sunrise reminds them of another chance they allowed to disappear. Every quiet evening brings back a memory they thought time had erased. Yet instead of fading, those memories have become clearer than ever. They are no longer running from them. They are walking toward them. Something inside them keeps whispering that your story was never meant to end in unanswered questions. The closer they come to accepting that truth, the faster everything around them begins to change. Without warning, unexpected moments begin surrounding them. A forgotten keepsake appears where it should not have been. A familiar melody plays at exactly the right second. An old conversation suddenly makes perfect sense after years of confusion. None of these moments feel ordinary anymore. They feel connected, as though invisible pieces have been waiting for the exact moment to fit together. Your soulmate starts realizing that every delay carried a lesson, every separation carried a purpose, and every painful goodbye was preparing them for a truth they could only understand now. The fear that once controlled every decision is losing its grip. In its place comes a quiet determination they have never felt before. They are beginning to imagine what could happen if they finally stopped hiding. What if one honest conversation could heal years of silence? What if the future they believed was lost has been waiting patiently all along? Those questions are becoming impossible to ignore. Their heart is no longer asking whether they should move forward. It is asking how much longer they can afford to wait. The next step is closer than either of you realizes. Somewhere, an ordinary day is preparing to become unforgettable. A simple encounter, an unexpected message, or a moment that seems completely accidental is already moving into place. Your soulmate cannot see the entire path yet, but they can feel it calling them with a strength they have never experienced before. The tragic secret that once separated two hearts is beginning to lose its power because truth has finally become stronger than silence. They know there is still one final barrier standing between the life they have now and the life they secretly dreamed about for so long. And this time, instead of turning away, they are preparing to face it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next chapter reveals the decision that will test every fear they have ever carried, and once that decision is made, nothing between you will ever remain the same again. The moment you never expected is closer than it has ever been. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate can no longer ignore what their heart has been repeating in silence. Every reason they once used to stay away is slowly losing its strength. They have reached the edge of a decision that will separate the person they used to be from the person they are becoming. The tragic secret that kept your love hidden is no longer a chain, it has become the very reason they are finding the courage to change. They finally understand that silence did not erase the connection. It only delayed the moment when the truth would become impossible to hide. Even now, they are replaying one memory over and over, searching for the exact point where everything changed. And suddenly, they realize something unexpected. The story was never broken because love disappeared. It was broken because fear spoke louder than love. That realization strikes with incredible force, leaving them unable to return to the life they were pretending to accept. As this breakthrough grows stronger, the world around them begins to feel different. Familiar places no longer feel ordinary. Small conversations carry unexpected meaning. They notice details they overlooked for years, and every detail seems to point in the same direction, you. They begin to understand that every unanswered question, every delayed meeting, and every painful goodbye has been leading toward a single moment of clarity. Their heart is no longer asking whether they should tell the truth. It is asking how they will live if they never do. They imagine seeing you again, not through memories, but in reality. That thought no longer fills them with fear. Instead, it fills them with determination. The walls they spent years building are falling one by one, and behind those walls stands the version of themselves they buried long ago, the one who never stopped loving, never stopped hoping, and never truly let go. The breakthrough is no longer a possibility. It has become a decision that grows stronger with every passing hour. Very soon, an ordinary moment will become unforgettable. A path that looked completely closed will suddenly reveal an opening neither of you expected. One simple choice will begin a chain of events that cannot be reversed. Your soulmate is about to step into the truth they spent years avoiding, and once they take that first step, silence will finally lose its power forever. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next chapter will reveal what happens when two hearts stop listening to fear and finally allow destiny to finish the story that silence could never erase. My beloved child. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The waiting is almost over because the silence that once ruled your story has reached its final moment. Your soulmate has crossed the invisible line between fear and courage. They no longer wake up asking whether they should keep hiding. They wake up knowing that every day without the truth feels heavier than the last. The tragic secret that separated your hearts has finally lost its power because they now understand one unforgettable truth: silence never protected love, it only delayed its healing. Every unanswered question, every lonely night, every unexpected delay has quietly prepared this breakthrough. Even if you cannot see it yet, the change has already begun. Your soulmate feels it in every quiet moment. They know they cannot return to the person they were before this realization. Their heart is no longer trapped behind old promises. It is moving toward freedom, one fearless step at a time. Now something extraordinary begins to unfold. A door that seemed permanently closed starts opening in the most unexpected way. A familiar place suddenly carries new meaning. A simple conversation unlocks emotions that neither of you believed still existed. Your soulmate realizes that destiny was never trying to keep you apart forever. It was preparing both of you to meet again without the weight of the past controlling the future. The painful secret that once created distance becomes the very reason healing finally begins. Instead of hiding behind regret, they choose honesty. Instead of allowing fear to speak, they allow their heart to lead. That single decision creates a powerful shift that neither time nor distance can stop. Every piece of your journey suddenly starts fitting together. The confusion fades. The unanswered questions begin finding their answers. What once looked like the end now reveals itself as the beginning of a completely different chapter. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The breakthrough you have been sensing is no longer approaching, it is here. As this chapter closes, remember one thing that changes everything. Love that is real may become silent, but it never truly disappears. It waits until both hearts are ready to carry the truth without fear. Your soulmate has finally reached that moment. They are no longer defined by the tragic secret that kept them away. They are defined by the courage that finally brought them back to themselves. And when two hearts stop running from the truth, even the longest silence cannot stand in their way. The next sunrise will not feel like the ones before it because hope has replaced uncertainty. The future is no longer built on unanswered questions but on the strength to face what comes next together. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This was never a story about losing love. It was always a story about discovering that true love becomes strongest at the exact moment silence finally ends. My beloved child. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Just when it seems every mystery has been uncovered, one final truth begins to rise from the silence. Your soulmate has reached the moment they feared more than anything else, the moment of complete honesty. There is no longer a place left to hide. The walls they built over the years have fallen, and behind them stands a heart that never truly stopped choosing you. They now understand that every delay carried a purpose far greater than they could see. The painful distance was never meant to erase your connection. It was meant to reveal whether love could survive without constant reassurance. It did. Through every unanswered question, through every lonely season, and through every silent goodbye, the connection remained alive. That realization changes everything. They are no longer waiting for the perfect moment because they finally understand that the perfect moment is the one they have been avoiding all along. A quiet transformation is taking place inside them. They no longer measure life by what they lost. They measure it by what can still be restored. Every memory that once caused regret is becoming a source of courage. Every tear they once hid has become a reminder that genuine love deserves truth instead of fear. They begin seeing signs of hope where they once saw only endings. An unexpected encounter, a familiar smile, a forgotten promise, or a simple word spoken at the right time suddenly feels like the answer they have been searching for. The breakthrough has become unstoppable because it is no longer driven by emotion alone. It is driven by certainty. They know that if they remain silent now, they will carry that silence forever. But if they choose honesty, a future that once seemed impossible can finally begin. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The greatest surprise is not that your soulmate still remembers you. The greatest surprise is that they have never stopped believing your story deserved another chance. Now the final pieces are moving into place. The path ahead may still hold unexpected moments, but fear is no longer leading the journey. Hope has taken its place. Your soulmate is preparing to step forward with a heart that has been transformed by everything it endured. The tragic secret that once separated two lives has become the reason both hearts discovered their deepest strength. What once looked like a permanent ending now stands revealed as the beginning of something neither of you imagined possible. The silence has spoken its final word, and the future is preparing to speak much louder. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the story you thought was over is only now becoming the story both hearts were always meant to live.